Good morning, coffee lovers. My name is Russell Volts from Lake City Coffee. Today, we're here to talk about Black Rifle Coffee Company, review their product, compare it to Lake City Coffee's, talk a little bit about the Black Rifle Coffee Company business, their business model, their marketing, and frankly, to cover a lot of their bullshit. So let's go through that real quickly, and let's start off by opening up their box. I placed this order about 2 weeks ago just to review their product. And we're going to cover all those things I just mentioned. We're going to finish up with a review of these two products. Because, what did I pick here? Black Rifle Coffee Company Freedom Roast. It's supposed to be a medium roast. And then we have Gunship, whatever the hell that means, which is also a medium roast. And we're going to compare that to Lake City Coffee's medium roast. So before we get into that, I'm going to use both of these, and I'm going to go through a slow pour over. I'm going to do a French press, and I'm going to do an AeroPress. These are my three favorites. This was done with a French press this morning, and this is my coffee, Lake City Coffee's. And we're going to compare the two. That way we can get a good round idea of how good this coffee is or how bad it is based on three different methods of brewing. Anyway, no roast date. What do you see on the front of that? It's a roast date. We put a roast date on every single one. If you buy coffee that's more than a couple of days old, it's already going stale on you. Coffee starts going stale immediately. What we do different than this is that ours is in a triple heat-sealed, airtight container with an oxygen absorber in it. Any prepper is going to tell you that oxygen is the enemy of freshness. That being the case, we want to eliminate the oxygen. So you want an airtight container, not letting any oxygen in. And what oxygen is in the beans or in the bag, you want to eliminate that oxygen. Therefore, we put oxygen absorbers in every bag. These guys do not. Instead, they're going with the rest of the industry, following Starbucks and putting this stupid little one-way valve in each bag. These valves suck. So they do these bags, this was roasted God knows when. They claim, geez, it was roasted when you placed your order. Okay, maybe they're telling the truth. Maybe they're not. If they are telling the truth, why don't they put a roast date on their bag? That's the color. Kind of hard to tell in black and white, granted. This is a little bit lighter than this one here. A little bit lighter, but not as light as ours. Because I think a medium roast ought to be a medium roast. Not a dark roast. Anyway. Okay, burnt. I'm surprised it's not more bitter. A little bit of bitterness, not much. Compared to Folgers, compared to Starbucks, certainly this isn't anywhere near as bitter. All I'm tasting is roaster. No notes at all. No chocolate, no citrus, no nut. Coffee has over 1,000 molecules in it, different kinds of molecules. Each of those molecules has different flavors and different notes to it, different textures. If this was wine, I would call this a Boone's Farm, if you will. Yeah, maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration, but certainly not a good. This is a $12 bottle of wine. The tastes aren't that much different, mostly because it's been over roasted, in my opinion, and it's stale. This is stale coffee. It's that simple. This is what I brewed this morning of my own. Chocolate, cinnamon, white pepper, smooth as can be. This is the kind of coffee you sit back, you kick up your feet, and you go, damn, this is good coffee. That's what I'm looking for every morning. That's why we started Lake City Coffee. Now, with us, again, 1 bean, 3 roasts. You want something else, go somewhere else. This is super simple because we're taking the time and the effort to taste test 2 dozen different beans from the same region. And this is the Tarrazú region of Costa Rica. In my opinion, grows some of the best coffee, bang for your buck, quality per price ratio that you're going to find on the planet. I found very few coffees that can match what we're producing here, and Black Rifle sure as heck doesn't cut it. Now let me tell you my big beef with Black Rifle Coffee Company. They are not a conservative coffee company. The people in it are not conservatives. They wouldn't know a conservative concept if it bit them in the butt. That's what pisses me off, is that they're misrepresenting who and what they are and what they're selling. And you know, they're veterans, great. That's awesome. I commend them on that. But as conservatives, they suck. So if you're really into advertisements with half-naked women dropping the F-bomb every other sentence and big muscular guys that wouldn't know, a Colombian coffee from an Ethiopian coffee, go to Black Rifle Coffee Company. If you want the real thing, check us out.